I find that the shallow tins make better tarts. And I mean, you don't have to do jam tarts with this. You could quite happily fill this with an egg, cheese and ham filling and make little quiches. You know, what you put in it is entirely up to you. If I was making the quiches, obviously I would leave out the sugar and I would make a more savoury pastry. Right, so I just literally keep going until my tray is full. See you in a minute. Okay, so I've filled my tart tin. If you wanted to make a really rich pastry, you would, with the bit of water, you would put a beaten egg, and that with your fat, especially if you're using all butter, makes a really rich pastry. And if you're doing anything like a quiche or something, or a fish pie or some fish tart or something, then yes, that would be absolutely amazing. Or if you like a really rich pastry with your quiches, that would really be a rich pastry. But for this demo, I'm just doing a very basic short crust. So what I've decided to do today, because it's just for me and my husband and it's just demo, is I'm going to do half jam and half lemon curd. So the secret with putting your jam or your lemon curd or any type of filling really is not too much. Okay, you don't want a dot in the middle, but you don't want it to bubble over, because nothing spoils the look of your tarts and they're all boiling over and burning. So a teaspoon is all you need. Remember, this is jam. It gets hot very quickly and it expands. So just, I have washed my hands yet again, as you'll see. For this I'm using a raspberry jam, and just a small amount. Now you'd be tempted to put more in, but trust me, there's nothing worse than when it all boils over and spoils the look of your hard work. So just a spoonful in the centre. Now he looks a little bit short, that one, so I'm just going to pop a little bit more in that one. So there we go. Okay, so what I've done is I've filled 6 of each. As I say, it's very tempting to put a lot more in, but please don't, because it does bubble over. Okay, so they're going in the oven. Now I have my oven on 180. You'll know your own oven. Some people, if you've got a super hot oven and it gets hot really quickly, you put it on 170, and they take between 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm just going to pop them in the centre, and we'll see how they are later. Okay, so I think the jam tarts are about done. As you'll see when I open the door, hopefully, if it's not too much steam, how much the jam bubbles, especially when it's a small amount, and it can easily boil over. So let's open the door and have a check. They've been in just over 10 minutes, I think about 11 minutes. And as you can see, the jam is bubbling. But luckily, none of it has boiled over. So there you go, 11 minutes, and you've got a dozen beautiful jam and lemon curd tarts. The amount I gave you, the 8 ounces, you'll have to convert it yourself into grams, would have made 24 tarts. I didn't want 24. So what I'll do is I'll just freeze the pastry. Very simple. You can put that in the freezer, not a problem. Keep it in the fridge. It will keep a couple of days if you're going to use it again for something else. You could just keep it in the fridge and then make some small quiches. You know, it's very simple. I'll show you how to do those another day. But this costs pence. If you buy ready roll pastry, you're going to pay at least £1 if it's on offer, and you're probably not going to get more than just over a dozen out of it. With this, I think this possibly costs me, going off the top of my head, about between 15 and 20 pence. So there you go, you see the saving you're going to get, and you're going to get twice the amount for that as well. So because I didn't have to buy the jam, I'd already got a little bit of jam, and it literally takes a few teaspoons in the fridge, so that's why it cost me. And I'm sure you've got jam or some lemon curd or something, a bit of mincemeat left over from Christmas, you know. Just make your own pastry. It is so easy and so worthwhile and so delicious. Okay, give it a go. Enjoy. Okay, thank you. Join me later. Don't forget to share and subscribe. Thank you.